Well, I started playing at such a young age. I couldn't really get the big disc around my belly because I was a little short and stocky. I was a little bit, big for a baby, but.
Alrighty guys, Johnny Disc Golf here with coverage presented by OTB, out here at the Wintertime Open talking to Double G himself. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm glad to be here. I'm ready to get this show on the road. It's been a long off season. We're just ready to go after it.
You said it, man. I talked to AJ Risley a little bit earlier. We talked about how our appetites are just like so wet for competition. It's been 3 months. I imagine maybe you've played a couple like not so high-end events, but how does it feel being at the first event, really getting this thing kickstarted?
Well, the nerves are gone. Disc golf's been in my blood for so long. I'm just kind of ready to get going. We got some really big tournaments coming up. This is a really big one as well, but it's kind of more relaxing seeing all our friends again, getting to catch up. What did you do in the off season? What did I do in the off season? We got a lot of conversation and a lot of time to hang out, and I'm known for having fun and laid back on the course, but the first tournament, it's all about just kind of relaxing and getting the feel for it again. And the next couple tournaments will pick up the pace. Yeah.
No, I like how you said it. I mean, you're known for having fun and relaxing, but I mean, you're just as competitive as everybody else. But I think it's important. Like disc golf has that energy, though. It's like we're all out here to have fun, but we're here to compete too. Is that something that like you try and focus on, or is that just Is that just like your personality, so it just happens?
I had a few mentors help me in the off season and tell me, I need a little more fight in the dog. Just come out a little bit stronger and aggressive, and don't be that Mr. Nice Guy all the time, and just go after it and don't worry about anyone else. Just focus on what you came to do, and we're here to win each tournament, and that's what I plan to do this season, is give it my best at each.
I love it. You mentioned some mentors in the off season. Did you focus on anything in particular in the off season, or was it just like general training or like, building up? I noticed we got a big blue truck right here. What was your off season looking like?
Man, it was sure busy between getting a new truck. I want to thank my sponsors for helping me give the opportunity to travel in class and comfort, and without my sponsors, it wouldn't be possible. So big props to them. I got the truck right after the Disc Golf Pro Tour. We went to Disney to kind of finish off the year, grabbed the truck, brought it back to Grass Valley, California, trained in that area, got to hang out with the Lissaman brothers, which are kind of off the books, but they're kind of getting back into it.
Really?
And I got a couple putting lessons from them, and something I could definitely use, and I took it seriously in the off season. We got a gym membership. We were training hard at the gym, using the sauna, the hot tub, trying to stay flexible, seeing the chiropractor. We were really busy, me and Jessica. So like I said, excited to be here, ready to get started. I tee off at 12:20. And man, I'm so excited to just go play. I get to play with Bobby Music today too.
Dude, I was gonna say you're like style buddy, right? The the underarm throwers.
Waving at each other.
Oh man, I'm so excited.
I gotta teach him the wave.
Yeah, the throwing wave. I like that. Is that so? You mentioned it, the underarm. Can you talk about like maybe how that started, or is that?
Yeah, definitely. Well, I started playing at such a young age. I couldn't really get the big disc around my belly because I was a little short and stocky. I was a little bit, big for a baby, but I started playing at the age of 2. So for crying out loud, I had to throw a sidearm because the disc was so big compared to my body. Yeah. I couldn't really get it around. So as soon as I did learn how to get it around, I always had to get my arm up. So I always ripped around. So at such a young age, I started developing me just putting my hand up in the air just to get my hand around my body. Yeah. Because I seen all the top pros back in the day rip it as far as they can by reaching back far. I was like, man, I want to get my arm out of the way so I can reach back just like them. Yeah. I was too young to have that long arm.
It's true.
So I did what I could. And here I am today, one of the longest arms on the tour.
No question.
I couldn't be more proud. My family did great getting me in the sport. If you have a family, even if it's a kid, get your parents out. And even if the kids don't want to play, parents keep on kicking it, because there's age bracketed divisions for everybody.
Yep. So you mentioned you're one of the longest throwers on tour. There's no question. I mean, that's just fact. This course, though, isn't necessarily that bomber type of course. Oak Grove, it has some long holes in the more desert portion, but in general, it's a little bit more about like control, placement, and hitting your putts. Correct. Is that something that doesn't necessarily? How do you feel about your game relative to the course?
Well, the off season kind of vary tuned me up for this course. Like Grass Valley courses, Penn Valley area, they're all shorter. I didn't really get a chance to open up. Here I get a chance to open up on a couple holes, so I'm excited about that. Cool. So I'm actually ready for these courses. I got my rocks dialed in. I got my sidearm a little bit better, so I'm excited.
All right, you still throwing the silver rock?
Oh, absolutely. I lost one, but found another one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, people don't realize that pink rock is like magic, man. I've seen some of the best shots I've ever seen thrown with that thing.
Yep. That was one of my favorites, but I've learned over the days, don't get attached to a disc that you can't replace, because it really hurts when you lose that one. When you have to throw that shot over the water, throw your best one, because that's going to make it over the water.
Yep. So, I think that's all I got for right now. Is there anything you want to say to your fans out there?
Man, go get those Sonics. I got the RoboGator with Thought Space Athletics, Innova Champion, Grip 6 belts this year, grip equipment, all these guys, Hunter Hot Stamp, New World Sports Complex, Circle One. The list goes on, and the last one but not least, the new addition is Adidas Terex. So get your grip on the T-pads. I got mine. Let's go.
Oh, man, I'm loving it. You got so much support out here. And, guys, make sure to support him as much as you can. Check him out at any of the videos. For now, though, check out all things coverage of disc golf right here on my YouTube channel.
Thanks, Johnny.
Thank you so much for watching that interview. Guys, if you'd like to support, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it as much as you can. And if you have it in you, the patreon.com/JohnnyDiscGolf, where every dollar goes to cleaning up this disaster of a van.